Hi there, I'm your coach Laura, and I'm going to be taking you through a standing Pilates footwork series. I have my ballas on, which you can have some wrist weights as well, or hold hand weights. We're going to be moving them in all kind of planes of directions here, so choose a weight that feels appropriate for you and where you're at today in your workout. And you also don't even have to use hand weights at all if you don't want to. I am a certified personal trainer and Pilates instructor. If you're new to my page, if you happen to like this workout, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so that you can see more stuff like this. Let's go ahead and get started in a standing position. So for our first position, we're just gonna be standing, hip width apart, those feet directly underneath your sit bones. And then from here, take a big reach through the arms. You can even look to the sky if you like to for a little upper back extension. And then as we go to sit into our squat, our hands will come down and they'll squeeze by our sides. We'll go again a little bit faster now. Reach up to the sky. You can look at the sky. Sit down towards the ground. Squeeze the shoulder blades behind you. The hands will move vertical and then back downwards towards the floor. As you go into your squats here, we want to try to put all our weight into our entire rectangle of our foot. A lot of times people put a little bit too much pressure through the heels, and then we lose contact with the floor through the pads of our feet. So think of that foot as an entire rectangle, inside edge, outside edge, big toe to pinky toe. It all has pressure here. I like to inhale as I come to my stand, exhale as I come to that squeeze together. That's what feels good to me and how I move through the rhythm of my arms. But you might like to exhale as you push away from the ground to help you with your legs. Your choice, choose what feels good to you. One more time, we're gonna hold in our squat. Hold in your squat here. Now, as you're holding in your squat, you're gonna try to take your seat backwards towards the wall behind you. Lift that navel upwards and away from your thighs, and try to have your shoulder blades squeezing together, but not so much that it arches your back. Try to pull your belly and your rib cage in. We're holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we go to pulses, little up, little down through those legs. My stomach still tries to pull away from my thighs, almost like I'm trying to pull it away from the waistband of my pants. I have my knees tracking over the center line of my foot, so I have a little bit of pressure pulling outwards with those thighs. We go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stand up, big reach to the sky, and then rest those hands down. Our next position that we're going to be taking is a second position plie. Take those feet out a little bit wider than your hips. My toes are also pointed to about 45 degrees here. Take your arms, open them to the side. I have thumbs up, pinkies down. When we take our plie squat, we're going to hug our hands like we're hugging a big sequoia tree. And then when we stand up, we're going to open those arms outwards towards the sky. And again, a little bit faster. We sit and stand. Sit and stand. Now as I go into that seated position, I am trying to widen my knees like I'm pulling into a butterfly stretch. I have energy, not literal, but energy where my knees are trying to travel towards the direction of my pinky toe. We still have that same rule applying here, where we want to have our entire footprint in contact with that floor, not just the heel. This is going to help to work your arch by maintaining that contact with your big toe. That big toe contact is also really important for if you happen to be a runner, a hiker, even a cyclist, having even pressure through your shoe, through your foot as you're clipped in. Your shoulders are trying to stay down and relaxed away from those ears as we go into the hug, and your elbows are slightly flared up. Don't let them sink down. We're gonna go for 2 more times. On our last one, we're gonna find that hold. Find that hold, that big sequoia tree. I like to interlace my fingers here. It does help a little bit. You can go fingertip to fingertip if you want. And we're just holding. Shoulders relax. Elbows trying to flare up. So I keep those elbows, trying to keep them almost in line with that upper arm bone. It's slightly down. Knees are wide. I try to sink down a little bit lower. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then find that pulse with me, little up, little down. As we're taking this squat, little up, little down, we still want to try to widen through those knees. So pull that belly in away from that waistband, and those shoulders are relaxed away from our ears. I'm looking forward, not down. We go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up tall, open that chest, and relax those hands. Last one that we're gonna do here, we're gonna go feet together, hands just resting long down by your sides. So it's almost like we're a pencil here. We have our pencil or a shoulder stance, chest is open. And now we're gonna try to keep those inner thighs squeezed together as we find almost like a chair pose. We call this an adductor squat, and open those arms into the letter T. Bring that pencil, bring that rocket together, chest is open. And then we come back downwards towards the ground. A little bit faster now. We stand, then sit. Stand, then sit. Every time you stand up, you want to feel that booty tighten at the top. I always like to say they're trying to find your smile lines of your seat. So you're not trying to clench that booty. It's not trying to squeeze it so that it's flat. We're squeezing it so that it finds that plump position from that booty crease. As your arms open out to the side, we still want to think those shoulders stay away from our ears. So I like to think that those hands reach away on the horizon like little butterfly wings. We're gonna go for 2 more times here. By now, you know now we're gonna find that hold once again. Find that hold, those arms are out long. You should feel the heat in your arms by now. My little ballas are only 1 pound, and I definitely feel my shoulders here. Try to reach those arms a little bit longer. See if you can wrap those shoulder blades down your back a little bit more, but still keep the height of your arms. I try to relax my breath, and that makes it feel not so miserable, this hold. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find your pulses here. See if you can find those thigh bones kissing. Inner thigh energy for what we call adduction. Together through the midline. Still equal pressure through those feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down, hands down, and legs strong and long. Now from here, we're gonna change our feet positioning to what we call Pilates B. So that's gonna be heels together, toes apart. I call it my little Costco pizza slice here. And your arms are gonna go forward across the room. Now here, as the hands come downwards, we're gonna try to lift up on our toes. As the heels come down, the hands are gonna come back up. So they're kind of like alternating in directions. Hands down, heels up, squeeze those thighs together. Heels down, hands up. Try to make my heels touch the ground when my hands are reaching in front of my shoulders. Pass through once again. Chest is open, up at the top. Gaze is forward across the room and lower down. There's a little bit of a micro pause up at the top. Don't worry, there is no hold here and there are no pulses here. We're just trying to connect to our seat, our glutes once again. Find equal pressure, big toe to pinky toe. And you're also more than welcome to take this in a parallel stance as well. Really great option for runners. I like to keep this Pilates B for a little bit of external rotation through the hip and working a little bit more of the outer edge of my glute. Parallel would be a little bit more glute max emphasis. And here we got a little bit more of the side of the hips, glute min and med. You want to still keep that contact through the big toe. That's going to help you keep your balance here, as well as that inner thigh energy that we practiced just moments ago. We're going to go for 2 more times. My fingertips reach down as I try to reach my head up. And on our last one, we take one final big stretch through the chest, lower down with control. And that is it. That is your standing footwork series, or a variation of it. There's a whole bunch of different ways that we can play with these positions and even add a couple more. If that's something that you'd be interested in, go ahead and drop a comment down in the comments below and say more please, and we'll keep playing on this footwork standing squat variation. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It lets me know that you enjoyed this video and would like more content like this. And if there's any props that you want to see in the future, today we worked with those bala bands, but if you want to see the magic circle more, the ball more, hand weights more, go ahead and let me know in the comments below so that I can keep creating content for you that you enjoy and you can keep doing again and again. This sequence is a full body exercise. If you want to try it 2-3 times a week, go ahead and add it to your favorite playlist so you can do this exercise routine again and again. I do like to travel with my balas, so I do feel like it's a travel friendly workout, but even without the balas, even without the hand weights, you're still going to be using your arm as well, which still makes it a very friendly, travel friendly, apartment friendly, hotel friendly workout. So if you're not already subscribed to my page, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you can get notified on when I hit new videos. And if you want to get connected on the gram, on social media, you can find me laura.melgar.fitness, and I would love to chat with you there and get to know you there. I'll see you guys in my next video. Have a great day.